Welcome back, Parkview. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Brooke, and we have this week's news.
As most of you know, Hurricane Irma caused some serious damage over the course of the last week. Irma devastated the Caribbean islands and left a path of destruction all over the state of Florida. At least 72 people are dead, with many injured. Rescue operations continue, and the extent of the damage is still being determined. Florida is dealing with record flooding, and over 6 million people have lost power. Clark & Co. estimate the insured losses for Irma around $25 billion, with the U.S. and its territories accounting for about $18 billion of that, and Florida making up about 90% of that total.
In other news, on September 15th at a train station, a device exploded as a train arrived during the morning rush hour, injuring 30 passengers in London. British authorities have found the second man in connection with the bombing of the train the same day. The 21-year-old man was arrested late Saturday.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is currently investigating the officer-involved shooting at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech police fatally shot the president of the Pride Alliance student group Saturday night. The Georgia Tech Police Department responded to a 911 call about a person with a knife and gun in the area of 8th Street on the campus at about 11 p.m. Saturday. Officers arrived and found Scott Schultz, 21, armed with a knife outside of Georgia Tech. Schultz was not cooperative and would not comply with the officers' commands to drop the knife. Schultz approached the officers despite continuous commands. The officers shot Schultz, and he was taken to Grady Memorial Hospital, where he later died.
On a lighter note, Music Midtown attracted more than 70,000 music fans to Piedmont Park for almost 10 hours of music that included notable sets from Future, the Strumbellas, Weezer, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa, and headliners Bruno Mars and Blink-182.
Thanks, Parkview. Have a safe weekend.
See you next week.
Hey Parkview, I'm Kennedy.
And I'm Haley.
And we're here to update you on the latest entertainment news. This past Sunday night, the Emmys were held in Los Angeles, California. Donald Glover, also known as Childish Gambino, won Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series for his role in Atlanta, marking his first Emmy. He also announced that he's expecting his second child, a boy, with partner Michelle. Other winners include Alec Baldwin for Saturday Night Live, Bruce Miller for The Handmaid's Tale, Sterling K. Brown for This Is Us, and Nicole Kidman for Big Little Lies.
Congrats to Donald Glover on his new child and all the other Emmy winners. And now for music. Taylor Swift's Look What You Made Me Do rules the Billboard Hot Chart for a third week. Cardi B's Bodak Yellow is at number 2 on the Billboard and is the most streamed song this week in the U.S. with 40.8 million streams. And Sam Smith soars onto the charts as well at number 5 with Two Good Goodbyes, marking his highest debut and 5th top 10. The Billboard charts also include DJ Khaled's Wild Thoughts at number 6 and Shawn Mendes' There's Nothing Holding Me Back at number 10.
Wonderful songs, all of them. Congrats to all those artists. Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian reached a private agreement over 10-month-old daughter Dream. Apparently Chyna is pleased to co-parent with Rob. Initially, Rob only wanted to pay $10,000 a month in child support, while Chyna wanted $50,000 a month. So the formerly feuding exes settled on $20,000 a month in exchange for Blac Chyna to drop the domestic violence abuse allegations against Rob. However, she still has a restraining order against Rob.
Let's hope they figure that out. In other news, the horror movie It once again outgrossed every other film in release combined. It brought in another $60 million this weekend, bringing its total up to $218 million. It has become the highest grossing film ever released in the month of September. At its current path, it should easily beat The Sixth Sense to become the highest grossing horror film ever. Debuting in second place at the box office was the Lionsgate action thriller American Assassin, which brought in about $14.8 million.
That's amazing. Horror movies are great. But once again, I'm Kennedy.
And I'm Haley.
And we're here on the prowl.
running a race and you pass the person in second place, what place are you in?
Second place.
I'm in first. First.
Running a race and I pass the person who's in second place. I would be in second place.
No, you're in second.
I dominate.
You pass the person in second place, there's still
You're in second place. If you pass, you name 3 consecutive days without using the words Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. 3 consecutive days without
Yesterday, today, tomorrow.
No. Yesterday, today, tomorrow.
It's a trick question, right? Well, I know other words that have the word days in it. I don't know if that's necessarily consecutive or not.
I can't trick. First, November 2nd, November 3rd. What was my answer correct?
I bankrolled that rainbow. Rail on my cable, yeah. Tears on my raincoat. From my dogs and moved away. Tight in my head.
Hey, what's up, Parkview? My name is Kendall.
And my name is Tristan.
And my teammate and I have scored a spot on this year's Parkview Report sports segment.
Parkview girls varsity cross-country team traveled to Conyers last weekend and ran hard, almost scoring them a spot at state, taking the 11th spot. Congratulations to the top 3 girls who finished from Parkview: Andrea Ploussard, Kendall Sparks, and Claire Mills. Great job, girls. Keep it up.
And fantastic job to the boys varsity cross-country team for never disappointing and dominating many other teams, coming in top 4 in the county. Congratulations to the top 3 boys who finished the race strong: Christian Corsello, Bryce Thomas, and Tristan Autry.
The next race is in Cartersville, starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Try and be there and support and cheer on the Panthers.
Our varsity football team played their hardest, but came up a little short playing against Tift County last week. Our Panthers lost with the score of 50-37. Next Friday, we will travel to Norcross at 7:30 p.m., so show up to cheer them on. Now a report from the jungle to the big leagues.
Last week, the Atlanta Braves played a tough series with 2 losses, with one game being a 5-1 loss to the Mets. They will play the Phillies tomorrow at the SunTrust Stadium at 7:10.
And on Sunday, the Falcons took the W against the Green Bay Packers with the score of 34-23. The next game is in Detroit against the Lions on Sunday evening.
The first Parkview varsity cheer competition is tomorrow at 2 p.m. battling at Collins Hill. Come support in your orange and blue. Remember, Parkview, I'm Tristan.
And I'm Kendall, and that's all the sports we have for you today.
Thanks for tuning in on the Parkview Report.
See you next time.
Always stop at the crosswalk to let students cross. Don't play your music too loud or gather around cars. No revving. Be considerate while in the parking lot. Let people back out. Always take turns letting people leave the lot. Avoid turning left if you can and turn right instead. No student drop-off in this area.
We're here at Stone Creek Pizza. It's just down the street from Parkview. It's a good place to come after school or after games.
Recently it has gone under a new management, so we're here to check it out. So let's head on in.
We just ordered, and while we wait, we're going to go taste test some of the frozen yogurts they have to offer.
They have offered us 18 different flavors such as birthday cake, blueberry muffin, and their most popular, triple chocolate.
They also have over 40 toppings with limitless combinations. So we just finished our pizza and it was honestly so good. It was only $6.99 for a large.
They now offer salads, meats, and subs as well.
Thanks for watching. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Selma. Tune in next time and grab a bite with us.
Hey, what you got in the shop for me? Hey, silver lining just in time for tea. Hey, chaos touch me. Stuck the fleas with my intensity. Hey, don't be shaking, not giving up. Hey, it's a country with some shit down low. Hey, the pressure doesn't make it less. So find your white gem and your dark treasure.
Hey!